Virgo, you are up for the May 2022 Tarot Energy Reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. All right, Virgo. Energy that I was picking up at the beginning is, I might be titling this, and obviously you'll know by the time it's uploaded, but I feel like the If You Believe, I don't know if you've heard that song off of The Wiz with first Diana Ross sings it, then Lena Horne sings it. And it's more about the magic already being inside of you, is what it is. Where someone was looking for something, but they had it in them all along. They just had to believe it. And that's kind of the energy that I picked up during the whole pre-shuffle thing. I'm throwing it out there. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading the tarot cards and the energy. You know your story a whole lot better than I could. But that's been the energy that's been on my mind since dealing with your reading thus far during the pre-shuffle. So let me go ahead and take an oracle card right quick and see what we get. May I have the energy for Virgo for May 2022. May I have the energy for Virgo for May 2022. Virgo for May 2022. What is it that Virgo needs to hear? What is it that Virgo needs to hear? What is it that Virgo needs to hear? May I have the energy for Virgo? What is it that Virgo needs to hear? What is it that Virgo needs to hear? May I have the energy for Virgo? What is it that Virgo needs to hear? May I have a card, please, for Virgo? What is it that Virgo needs to hear for May 2022? What is it that Virgo needs to hear for May 2022? Door to Value almost came out, so it is a possibility. Thank you. Same. And another door card came out. This one is Door to Personal Healing and Happiness, but it came out reverse. I turned it in the upright. So this is going back to what I was talking about. You're the one in charge of your happiness. It's almost like you're the writer of your story. And if you believe that happiness isn't available to you, then it's not going to be available to you. If you believe that happiness is available to you, it will be available to you. Just out of curiosity, what's at the bottom? Action is at the bottom of the deck. So there's something that you need to take action on that will lead to your happiness. Some of you may not be in a good energy right now. Random, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Somebody needs to go out on a date. I just heard that. Like someone needs to ask someone out on a date. Someone may be interested in something. I'm not looking to make this a love reading, and I will eventually do the love readings. But that just came to mind too. Like someone may have a crush on someone, but you're afraid that they might say no. If they say no, you know what the word no stands for? Next opportunity. So as soon as they say no, okay, on to the next opportunity. It's not that deep. It really, really isn't. Okay, they said no. What's next? Pull it together and move on. Now, back to what I was talking about on this, though, with the happiness part. This is all up to you. Door to happiness and healing, too. Some of you need to do some healing. I'm going to set that right there. I want to take another oracle card right quick. What is the energy for Virgo for May 2022? What is the energy for Virgo for May 2022? What is the energy for Virgo for May 2022? What is it that Virgo needs to hear? What is it that Virgo needs to hear? What is it that Virgo needs to hear? Something just told me as I was looking at that card and shuffling, there's a rainbow, and then I just heard in my head, there's a rainbow at the end of your pain. So some of you, if you're in pain right now, there is a rainbow at the end of it as well. That might be the title. The title's probably going to be, if you believe, or there's a rainbow at the end of your pain. May I have a card, please, for Virgo? What is it that Virgo needs to hear? May I have a card? Thank you. 2 cards came out. Okay. I have Universal Love came out. So, dealing with love again. And Remembrance. Let me read the Universal Love. And this is number 44, which is also a master number, by the way. All right. It says, the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Something just said to me as well while reading this is that some of you need to practice more self-love. Because it's going back to what I've always said before in previous readings, whether it's been Virgo's readings or anybody's readings. In order to love someone, you have to learn how to love yourself first. So there needs to be some self-love for some of you. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. The other card is Remembrance. Remembrance. Number 38. And it says, and it's kind of interesting because 3 plus 8 is 11, which gives you another double number. It says, the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. And what this is saying to me is that some of the things that you have been through, it's all been, and it's amazing that song was playing through my head earlier today. If, for those of you who listen to gospel music, if you don't, then it's whatever. But there's the singer, her name is Dottie Peoples, Dottie Peoples, Dottie Peoples. And there's a song she has called For My Good. And it's like, God meant it for my good. I've been through trials and tribulations, unexpected situations, living here below. I've had friends to turn their backs on me and leave me standing here in the cold. I've been hurt in the church as I attempt to do God's work by people who call themselves saints. Many times I felt like giving up, but the Spirit says, Daddy, you can't. You know the Lord, He puts you through a lot of things you can't understand. But for everything, He knows there's a reason. So in my life, the devil gets no glory. So everywhere I go, I tell the story, how God has a way of turning things around. And then that's when she goes into the chorus of, He meant it for my good. And that's what I'm telling you. Some of you may feel like you're being punished for something. I'm picking up that energy again. This door to happiness came out reversed. I turned it in the upright, but you're not being punished. Some of the things that you're going through, you have to go through it in order to give you the tools, remembrance, that you need to deal with certain things that are about to show up on your path of life. That is what it is about. And again, there is a rainbow at the end of your pain. And you'll see that as time goes on, and you will remember. Let me go ahead and pull some tarot cards right quick. Virgo. Energy for Virgo for May 2022. Energy for Virgo for May 2022. Energy for Virgo for May 2022. What is it that Virgo needs to hear? 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 Energy for Virgo for May 2022. What is it that Virgo needs to hear? What is it that Virgo needs to hear? May I have some cards, please, for Virgo? There could be some conflict going on in your life because I noticed the Five of Wands. It didn't come out, but I had seen it. Virgo, your energy came out. Like I said, there's a rainbow at the end of your pain. The first card that came out is Hermit. This is your energy. Some of you might be in solitude or doing some research or not really associating with a lot of people. You might be a little bit antisocial right now. Emperor energy is Aries or Capricorn, because Emperor is the father of the tarot deck. Capricorn is the father of the zodiac. So I say Capricorn too, because Capricorns can be very Emperor-like. But you could be dealing with one of those signs, or this could be in your chart. This could be a thing of you taking charge. Also, this could be an emperor coming into your life. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Honestly, I feel like you're going to take charge of this because the card that came out following the emperor is the Three of Cups. So with the Three of Cups, that's celebration. Cups is water energy. More specifically, this is Cancer energy. Some of you could be dealing with the Cancer. But there's some type of celebration that is to be had. And I believe it's after you take control of whatever is going on, after you do whatever healing that you need to do. Because again, door to personal healing and happiness is what this says. You're in charge of your healing and your happiness. You are the writer of your story. There is a rainbow at the end of your pain. Anything that you have been through, anything that you are going through, it has been for your good. There is a celebration happening. At the bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Pentacles. So this could be something happening on the job, is what it could be. Or something that you're working on. Two, Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Where maybe there's a project that you're doing. It's something that you're going to celebrate about. But it's more than likely related to work, whether you're an entrepreneur or whether you're working a regular 9-to-5 job or part-time or whatever you're doing. It's more than likely involving some type of work that you put in. Also, let me throw this out there. This could be after you finish doing the work on yourself. Working on yourself. Pulling yourself out of a negative mindset takes a lot of work. But once you do that, once you take charge, like the emperor, there's celebration to be had. Again, there is a rainbow at the end of your pain. All right, that's all I have for you, Virgo. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, Virgo, be blessed.